On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Houston Texans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Right to the air. Here's Murray. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
They'll run for the first time with Amari DiMercato. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Green.
The give is to DiMercato. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Two big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. On the handoff, it's DiMercato. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Too long, a coverage sack, down he goes. Jonathan Bernard able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
So he stopped for no gain. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards.
A 41-yard gain. And the Cardinals first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's DiMercato. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Second and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Caught. It's Wilson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Cardinals. Amari DiMercado, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Strong effort by Cameron Thomas to get there and stop him before he could even get to the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing now is Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Go!
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Texans at 8-1 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Ready, ready, 7, hiking, 18, check
Man
back,
in motion
check
left.
back.
That's Collins. Stroud looking to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. These two teams all tied after one. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. He'll get this to DeMarcano. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Running, DeMarcano. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's 3rd and 3. On the ground, it's DeMarcano. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. Desmond King deep for Houston. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Deputy.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Stroud to throw it. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. We've got an injured player, and that's running back Devin Singletary, who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here is 3rd and 5. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Ready.
3rd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Greg George deep for Arizona. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And taken right on the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Taking it right down Broadway. Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. Touchdown! Rondale Moore from 10 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Texans 7.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now Stroud. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
19 Lions. Sixty Vikings. 18 Rattler.
And Stroud now to throw. This one left side caught by Collins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Cougar 19. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Another one caught by Collins. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
18 Cardinal. Bobcat. Hurt.
The throwing again is Stroud. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Ready.
Here's Stroud. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Here comes Dortch on the return. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
First down, Arizona.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A run, it's DeMercado. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Oh, he's brought down, and remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Now Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Amari DeMercado in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Stroud sets up the play action.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Mustang 19. Hey, Smash. Ready.
Looking to throw. Stroud.
That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pierce takes it straight ahead, down to about the 37.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings us 2nd and 8.
Got it.
This is 2nd and 8.
Go.
Back to throw. Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Collins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Cowboy 80. Check smash. Check smash.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Warriors 70. Ready.
On first down, here's Stroud. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Seven Pirates!
Stroud now on second down. He gets this one to Mechie. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Hurt! Right there, hurt! 19 Tiger!
First and 10, it's Stroud. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Street!
Here goes Stroud again. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
19 tight.
Throwing now is Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Play fake. Murray completes this to Elijah Higgins. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
2nd down and 8.
Come on.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On play action, it's Murray. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his... And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
And now Nick Folk, his career long 56 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Go.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Man in motion left. That's Collins.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Stroud looking to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Stroud on 3rd down now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Ready.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. Check.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back. that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And now on is the field goal unit. And, boy, this is speculative at best, crazy at worst. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this will remain an 11-point spread. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Damian Pierce hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. Now they send a man in motion right. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 103 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And the Cardinals first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Now Murray off play action. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Murray giving to Connor on the option. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Shotgun snap and a give to Carter.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
He'll get this to DiMercado. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Amari DiMercado.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Cards look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Here's Sims now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Ready, break.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
Incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Go check.
Got his man, Dell. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
Ready up.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7.
Ready.
Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Get it.
Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Stroud.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Stroud to throw it. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Riggs. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. That is caught. And they can't bring him down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Another one caught by Collins. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Cougar 19. Hey, smash Bronco. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
They run here with Singletary. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Texans 23.
So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Set, hut. Ready?
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll.
Here we go. Set, go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Arizona, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.